Hello everyone. Today we are going to study chapter number 2 of Flamingo entitled as Lost Spring: Stories of Stolen Childhood. Written by Anis Jung, this one presents the accounts of the children whose childhood has been stolen away. And when we say stolen away, something or someone is definitely responsible for that stealing. But before going through any of the content, I would like you to focus on the title given by the writer. The title states Lost Spring, and I will take the second word firstly. Spring, as you all know, is the most beautiful season of all. The scorching heat of summer, the chilling winter, or the barren autumn. Nothing can stand the beauty, the poise, the comfort, and the colors of the beautiful spring. In the same manner, the wonderful adolescence, the energetic youth, the intellectual wisdom of middle age, and the stability of old age. Nothing can surpass the careless, the fun, and the never ending memories of childhood. So, that is how the writer compares both the phenomena, spring and childhood. Spring, the most beautiful season of all, and childhood, the most beautiful time period of our lives. What happens when the most beautiful era of our lives is lost? Aren't we privileged enough to have a wonderful childhood, to have such memorable days that we passed? But what about the children whose childhood has been stolen away? This chapter brings two accounts of two such children whose childhood was not like the ones that we have experienced. And that is why the chapter finds a place in this NCERT book. Because after reading the chapter, the children of class 12 realize that they are privileged enough to have such a good family that can afford education, clothing, and comfort for them. And they should know that life is not a bed of roses. It's very difficult to live for many people. Moving forward to the paragraph about the author, Anis Jung, who was born in 1964. She was born in Raulkela and spent her childhood and adolescence in Hyderabad. She received her education in Hyderabad and in United States of America. Her parents were both writers. Anis Jung began her career as a writer in India. She has been an editor and columnist for major newspapers in India and abroad and has authored several books. Then comes the four most important lines of the paragraph. The following is an excerpt from her book titled Lost Spring: Stories of Stolen Childhood. Excerpt, EXCERPT, means a part of it, like how Julius Caesar, the chapter in class 10th, was an excerpt of the larger drama. In the same manner, this chapter is a part of her book entitled as Lost Spring: Stories of Stolen Childhood. Here, she analyzes the grinding poverty and traditions which condemn these children to a life of exploitation. Firstly, the phrase grinding poverty. Children poverty, we all know, it crushes people, and how it crushes? It crushes like a grinder. Mixer grinder is a very common tool, equipment present in everybody's home. What happens when you put in some almonds or walnuts inside the grinder? Once you start the grinder, nothing can be done by the poor nuts. They are crushed and grinded to become a powder by the grinder. It is the grinder that is doing everything. And the nuts are completely helpless in front of the strong machine. Poverty is just like that. When somebody is hit by poverty, the person cannot do anything. It is only the poverty that is doing, that is crushing, that is traumatizing the people. They make criminals. They cannot get education. They cannot do what they wish. Why? Because they don't have the money to do so. They don't have facilities. They are so poor. Poverty, which we cannot even imagine because we have never felt it. We have never experienced it. Such poverty. And the second phrase, traditions. Traditions which cannot be overlooked, which cannot be taken easily, which cannot be gone against. Traditions which must be followed. What happened to the children who are the victims of grinding poverty and such traditions which condemn them or punish them to live a life of exploitation where they cannot learn, cannot get education, cannot fulfill their dreams, cannot have the dreams at all, and when they cannot live their childhood. So, this is how the premise goes. The title, the byline, the main theme of the chapter. This is what we are going to focus on. Learning about two such boys through two accounts.